South Florida, there'll be the concerns with localized flooding, localized wind damage. There could be some sporadic power outages, and there could be some short-lived tornadoes as well. We're going to take you to some cameras here in Naples and Fort Lauderdale and around Miami, show you what the weather looks like right now. So you can see the scene here. The upper left, that's the Miami Beach area. The upper right, that's Fort Lauderdale by the sea. And down the lower left, we're taking a look at the city of Miami. And so all those places certainly looking very wet and breezy. And then on the west coast, that's Naples in the lower right. That's just to the north of where Gordon is. So you can see that all the action is near the center of circulation and to the east. Kind of like a tropical wave almost. So this is a very right-handed system, but once Gordon does get farther west, all the wind and rain will really start to pick up places like Naples, Cape Coral, Northport, and around the Bradenton areas. Let's give you the particulars for you now on a tropical storm at Gordon. And the last time we had a report in from the Hurricane Center was just a little while ago. Top winds, 45 miles an hour sustained. But we've seen higher gusts. I've seen some higher gusts of 50 to 60 miles an hour with these squalls coming on across the southeast coast. Movement is still pretty brisk. Look at that. West-northwesterly at 16 miles an hour. And we see these oranges here. These are the colder cloud tops. That's where you usually see the heavier precipitation. Tropical storms, they're in effect for parts of South Florida, down into parts of the Keys here. So these are the areas that will experience the winds of 40 to 50 miles an hour, maybe some higher gusts. And we'll see the torrential rainfall, and there could be power disruptions and travel delays. As we head our way up the Gulf Coast, though, you see more problems. There's a tropical storm warning and a hurricane watch, and also a storm surge watch in this area as well. And the reasoning here is that Gordon moves rapidly up to the north central Gulf. By Tuesday afternoon, we'll be looking at the winds ramping up rapidly. The water levels will be rising. We'll have battering waves as well. So here's a look at that hurricane watch. So that means hurricane conditions are possible in this watch area within 48 hours. Not to say that they will occur, but there is a concern that as Gordon moves across the north central Gulf Coast, as it gets closer, it could be nearing hurricane intensity. So here's the path of Gordon. See it right now, just off the west coast of Florida, emerging into the Gulf. It should continue to move right along to the northwest here. And you can see by Wednesday morning, it's already inland. So by Tuesday afternoon, so really go downhill. For today, the worst of it's in South Florida. That's where you see the heavy storms. And then as Gordon moves rapidly to the northwest here, Tuesday into Wednesday, that's when we see the big concerns here.